Welcome back to another video. So Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled has 40 playable characters as of right now, with more being added each month. And in this video I'm going to talk about a few characters that aren't in the game yet, but they do have a chance at coming to the game at some point in the future. So let's get straight into it. First on my list is Koala Kong. I'm not going to talk too much about Koala Kong because I've already made a video about him, and not only that, but it's already pretty much confirmed that he's coming to the game next month. Beta M found Koala Kong in a data mine, and you can also see what resembles Koala Kong on the November Grand Prix track. Even without this information, we knew he'd be coming sooner or later. And remember, he was in the first game. Next on my list is Madame Amberly. Madame Amberly was a boss in Crash to Insanity. She's the headmistress of the Academy of Evil, which is where Cortex went to school. And you face her just after playing the rooftop level as Nina. Yes, she's only been in one game, but I don't think that will stop them from adding her. Beanox definitely haven't forgotten about Madame Amberly either. In the new Nina's Nightmare track, you can actually see a portrait of Madame Amberly. Obviously, this doesn't mean that she's confirmed as a playable character, but it's something. Last time we had character references on tracks, they eventually made it to the game. Maybe that will be the case here. She's also a very big character, so I don't know how they'd fit her in a cart. Koala Kong, I can understand because he skips leg day, but Madame Amberly is an absolute unit. They definitely have to rescale her if they wanted to bring her to the game. The next character I want to talk about is Rilla. Rilla is a character from Crash Bash, a mini-game Crash game that came out in 2000. And after his appearance in Crash Bash, we never saw him ever again. He became a bit of a meme in the Crash community, being referred to as a god, but a lot of people genuinely want to see him make it to the game, me included. I thought he was going to be added in the next Grand Prix because it's carnival themed, and Rilla is circus themed, but he wasn't found in the data mine, so if we are going to be getting him, it doesn't look like it's going to be next month. He's been quite a requested character for a while now, and Beanox definitely pay attention to what the fans say. I mean, the whole engine swapping feature came to the game just because people were asking for it. Of course, that was a great idea that would make the game better, and Rilla is just a character, but I could definitely see him being in Nitro-Fueled. I think a remade design would look really cool, and his personality would fit well into the game. Hang in there, Rilla, we'll save you. Next on my list, the Evil Twins. The Evil Twins are the main villains from Crash to Insanity. Believe it or not, they're actually parrots. They were Cortex's pets when he was a kid, and one day he was experimenting on them, and he accidentally sent them to the 10th dimension. Then they eventually returned as alien astronaut parrots. I really hope the Evil Twins make it to Nitro-Fueled. I think it will be a great addition. It will make more sense to have them in the same cart together, especially since they're so small. And that will be unique to them as well, because there's no other character that shares a cart. There's actually another portrait on Nina's Nightmare where you can actually see the Evil Twins in it as well. Madame Amberly is also on that one too. So who knows, next month is definitely Crash Tag Team Racing themed. Maybe eventually we'll get a Crash to Insanity themed Grand Prix where Madame Amberly and the Evil Twins will come to the game. Next on the list, Fake Vlow. Oxide was the main villain in CTR and Vlow was the main villain in Crash Nitro Kart. Fake Vlow wasn't a playable character in Crash Nitro Kart, but real Vlow was. And as you all know, we already have real Vlow in the game. But the bosses in Crash Nitro Kart weren't playable either until Nitro-Fueled, where they were made playable. And Oxide wasn't even playable in the original CTR either, so there's no reason why they couldn't bring Fake Vlow to the game. I'm just not sure if they'll want to add another version of Vlow. I think they might just want to stick with the real version of him. What they could do, and I think this will make more sense, they could make Fake Vlow a skin for real Vlow. That way they don't need to add him as a whole extra character, and it would make a lot more sense to do it that way, since they're both the same character. Vlow also has this really cool vehicle in CNK, which would be a nice addition to Nitro-Fueled too. I think if they're gonna add a new Vlow skin, Fake Vlow should definitely be the one. And last on my list is Yaya Panda. Yaya Panda is a character from Crash Nitro Kart 2 and Crash Nitro Kart 3D, both games that were only released on mobile in 2008 and 2010. I don't have any footage for her since those games have been removed from the App Store, and it's very difficult to get your hands on them these days. I had it on my iPod back in the day in like 2012. I remember playing it back at school, but I don't have it on there anymore, so I must have deleted it for some reason. Maybe because Ripperoo looks like this. Seriously, what were they thinking? It's still possible to play those games, it's just very hard. I'm gonna work on it though, because I do have a video planned for those games. Anyway, Yaya Panda was the main character in those games. I'm getting the information on her from the Crash Bandicoot Wikipedia, by the way. And it says she teamed up with Crash and Coco to stop Oxide from taking over the world and then deforesting her habitat. Oxide can be a real knob at times, can't he? I think Yaya Panda's design is great, and I can imagine a remade version in Nitro-Fueled would look amazing. Definitely a character I want to see in the game at some point. And that's all that's on my list. An honorable mention? Rusty Walrus. I think Rusty has a very low chance at making it since he only has like one line in Crash to Insanity. So yeah, they were 6 characters that I think have a chance at coming to Nitro-Fueled. 5 really, because Koala Kong is already confirmed. I didn't include Pasadena or Von Clutch from Crash Tag Team Racing because they have been confirmed officially. The silhouette confirms that Pasadena is coming, and if Pasadena is coming, then so is Von Clutch. Koala Kong, however, has only been confirmed unofficially. That's why I'm including him in the video. I think all of these characters have a good chance at being in the game because this is how I see it. Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled is the ultimate crash racing game. There won't be another one, or at least there won't be one for many years to come. Why? Because this has or will have everything from the Crash universe. CTR and CNK tracks, brand new tracks, characters from the entire Crash universe and all the other Crash games. I think if we ever get a brand new Crash Bandicoot game in the future, Nitro-Fueled will then be updated with new characters from that new game, and maybe even have tracks based on levels from that game too. That is a bit of a stretch. We don't even know if there will be any more Crash Bandicoot games, and if they are, maybe they won't bother adding the characters to CTR Nitro-Fueled. But I think there's definitely a possibility of that happening. But I see this as the ultimate Crash racing game, so there's no need for another one. This has it all. And I think that's what they're going for. They're trying to add every main character from the Crash universe and every other Crash game. That's why I think these characters have a high chance of coming to Nitro-Fueled at some point. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Let me know what you think about these characters and which ones you want to see in the game the most. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Definitely subscribe if you're new here, and I'll see you all in my next video.